Dark Owl, what's good, homie? Hold on. Hold on, you still in the chat? Uh oh yeah. Oh yeah. We're going we got a good it's a good day today. Hold on. Uh Let me figure out this thing real quick because I'm trying to multi-stream. I've never done it before. This is my first time doing it. So I gotta figure out how to do this. So I'm trying to set up my other platforms. They've already been set up on my OBS. I need to figure out how to do this real quick because I need to do it while I'm live so I can check and make sure that I'm live everyone else. All right, so I'm on my Twitch account, twitch.tv. Let me start this. Yeah, let me exit out all of these tabs. I don't need those tabs. Man, I have so many tabs just randomly open. Okay. Now let me open up the Twitch channel. So let me click start over here on OBS. I'm gonna just do start all. So all of them should be going. Oh, nothing, chilling. We just had we're just we're just having a chill birthday. All right, cool. I think we're live everywhere. So I'm live on Twitch. Let me check the kick. You dig? Multi-streaming, my guy. Yeah, it's a discussion stream. Today's gonna be a discussion stream and also just a chill day. We got normally you guys know me. I don't like to throw my opinion into a lot of these what's going on right now, but I feel like I oh yeah. Oh yeah. They are. They still complain about modern. So, I feel like I'm going to clear up some misconceptions about modern and leave it at that. My goal with today really isn't to be controversial or anything. It's just I don't like being negative about anything, right? Because I think it's evil watch party. Hold on, That is definitely not it. Let me change this. Let me change this on Twitch. That is not it, my guy. And I'm not streaming Street Fighter 5. Should I just put Street Fighter 6 or just chatting? Probably just chatting. But I'll probably be at the bottom of just chatting. I'll put Street Fighter 6 because I might I might use the game. Maybe somebody might come through and they might do it like that. Boom, we got that. And I got the kick going too. So we got the kick. We got. Oh, that's my kick. How do I change my kick stuff? I've never streamed over here before. First stream. How do I edit this? This is hard. I don't know how to do this. I'm really trying to figure out how to do this. So I have the Twitch up. That one's good. Kick is going is up too. Uh, edit. Okay, here it is. Edit stream for phone. Did they have a Street Fighter 6 category? They have a Street Fighter Duel category. All right. Let me send out the tweet. Let me send out the YouTube Studio. Content. Okay. Yeah, y'all bear with me. I'm multi-streaming and I'm really trying to figure this out. We're live everywhere, and I mean everywhere, except TikTok, cause nobody wants it. I probably should go live on. I could. Yo, Zeta, what's good, homie? Ugh. What is good? Stream. Tag the stream. Okay. Sending out the tweet. We have Twitch, Kick. I don't know if people are gonna follow me on Kick, and YouTube up. But I would prefer everyone to watch me on YouTube because I need the watch time. But if you're on other platforms, we're on other platforms because we can multi-streaming. What's popping up for the night? Nothing really. I'm probably just gonna discuss some of these topics, and that's really much it. And after that, I'm gonna get off and edit. So it's just a really chill stream for today. I was like, let me get on. It's my birthday. Let me do something. I haven't really. I didn't leave anywhere. I was doing some work earlier, so I was gonna do some more work. Might as well just get on stream, chat it up for a little bit, just talk about some things in terms of where I want the channel to go, and then also get into some of the hot takes that have been floating around on Twitter. We have a plan, and those will probably be chopped up and made into videos. But for now, yeah, just I might play some games. I'm not gonna play any Street Fighter tonight. I probably just will probably play like maybe some Resident Evil. Thank you for being too tryhard. It's your anniversary today? Yeah. Oh, nice. Yo, appreciate it. Thank you, Michael. Like Luke, you play him differently when he's in modern and classic. Yeah. So I'll get into the whole modern versus classic. I mean, you guys already. I'm pretty sure you guys can already tell where I stand on this whole modern versus classic, considering that I have dabbled in the classic controllers scheme, not the have dabbled in the modern controller scheme. I primarily play classic, but I have dabbled in modern. Dabbled in classic. That's funny, but yeah, I appreciate the birthday wishes, guys. it feels good to just be on here and hang out with you guys. You know, it feels so good to just be on here and hang out with, and discuss some of the stuff that's going on. I try to stay away from hot topics in general, but I was like, you know what? Why not? This is easy content. I'm telling you guys, um, I've been doing a lot of thinking in terms of like what I want to happen in my life, in terms of where I want to be in my life, especially, whenever you get a year older, you just kind of start reflecting on a lot of things. And I realize, man, I, I'm not putting my best foot forward when it comes to like my content. I have the time to do it. I don't manage my time well, and I want to start putting my best foot forward in terms of like being more consistent. I mean, I release decent 10-hour loop and get back to video on the grind. Yeah. And so I want to not only be more consistent, but I also want to do different things in terms of like streaming. Still going to be making the videos. You guys know I like to make, like make different videos. And all in all, I really want to make this side of things work. And then even the tournament aspect of it, I really want to get back to the level that I know I was earlier this year in Street Fighter Five, where I felt like I could beat anyone in the world. I really felt that as a player. And so I'm planning on doing a lot of things to try to push that agenda, because I want to finish this year out strong. Like I said, I just want to finish it out strong, go into next year with some momentum. The biggest thing is being monetized is comfortable. Yeah. The biggest thing is getting monetized by the end of this year. That's an easy goal, right? That's easy. All that's on me. And, it would help, you guys coming in help. But I do plan on like doing a lot more. I plan on streaming a lot more. Plan on said videos. The plan for me for videos is 2 videos a week and maybe 2 shorts. Take June 27th for your wedding. I will. Yeah, just remind me, because sometimes I will forget. Whenever I get in that mode, the grind mode, I do forget. Uh, okay. Let's see. Oh, that's announcement. So let me tweet out. Like I said, and today is actually the first day I'm multi-streaming. I am multi-streaming for the first time. Don't go watch me on the other platforms. If you're on here, stay on YouTube. But because, like I said, technically I should be saying that because it's against Twitch terms of service to say, to say to lead people off the platform. But they're not really gonna check all that. I'm just a small streamer. LOL. Kick doesn't care because what? They just don't care. They don't care. But every other let me boot up the Kick. I think these 2 viewers in this Kick streams are just me watching my own stream. That's kind of sad. Very, very sad. Why is the Twitch link first? Stop that. I don't have a thumbnail for this. I'm just gonna find this jury picture that I had. I'll just use this jury gif. Oh, not this one. This one will do. This one will definitely do. Oh, and I also have something fun to do after I cover some of the topics. So yeah. Mm, mm, mm. All right. So everything is in place. But how's everyone's night? Oh, actually, let me fix this. Let me merge my chats. I don't know how to do this. So I think I have to do pop up. Yeah, let me merge my chats on my let me do that first so I can see every chat on my end so I can acknowledge everyone on every platform because I need to acknowledge everyone on every platform according to Twitch. Doing great. Oh, okay, good. That's good to hear, Chemical. That's good. You know, like delete you see what happens. You're doxing. You're wait, hold on. You can't be talking about doxing. You're a mod. You're a mod. Good sir. I gave you the sword. Hold on. Dang. Hold- How it's a lovely Halloween Eve night. Hey, I have 3 viewers on Kick. Nice. It's a Halloween evening. Or those 3 viewers could just be me though, opening up multiple tabs. But that is cool to see. You know, first multi-streaming and we're already getting viewers on other platforms. That you love to see it. You love to see it. All right. Now, let me fix this chat thing. This is all new to me. Like this is probably going to be the thing that I'll be doing going forward is multi-streaming. So yeah, now that we can do that, we're going to be growing our stream through multi-streaming. And eventually I do want to move more towards one platform. I kind of want to move more towards Kick, but for right now, staying on YouTube, getting monetized on YouTube. I would still do YouTube streams, but I think I would just only do like topic streams. Cause to be honest, I just want to play music and not have to worry about copyright claims by YouTube. And being on Kick allows me to do that. So yeah, that's kind of what I want to do. You know, just play my music and vibe while we do some sick gaming. Okay, so I need a doc. Let's see. Chat. I need a custom browser doc. Yeah, the Twitch is up right now. I am a Twitch affiliate. I mean, you can sub to Twitch, but they take 50%. So there's that. Yeah, the Twitch is up. Kick is up. Jury Jury is hard to play. Hold on, let me see. Yep. Are you playing Jury, Darko? What is this? This is Kick, right? This is Kick chat room. Kick chat room. Yeah, you can sub to the Twitch. No. Okay, so there's Kick. Now time to get the Twitch chat. I don't have any alerts on because I purposely don't have any alerts on. I'm not supposed to be doing this either, but I think yeah, on Twitch. That's specifically because I'm not monetized yet on YouTube. It's easy to throw money on Twitch. I'm not monetized on YouTube yet. So I need to do the Twitch chat. But with Kick, why did I say Kick? But with Twitch allowing you to multi-stream, I wanted to might as well just go on the platform. Why not? You got I spoke at length. I don't like Twitch. I think it's a terrible platform. And I also don't believe on being a platform that I also don't believe in being on something that you constantly complain about. Like it makes no sense for me for people to be on a platform. They say they complain about the platform instead of working towards maybe doing something else. They just stay on that same platform and complain. It doesn't make sense to me. That's just me. I never understood it. If you're unhappy somewhere, I it turn it I don't want to say this because this might get like misconstrued in terms of anything in life. I don't think this applies to everything in life, but if you're unhappy somewhere in a place where you can move in terms of like I guess work or whatever, right? Just strictly speaking in terms of work, don't complain and just try something else, try something different. And I never understood why people would sit and complain about something. Yeah. Yeah. And I'm edgy with jokes. So here's the thing about Kick, man. I've been doing my research. I do my research on a lot of these platforms. Um, Certain things do need to be figured out, and I will not deny that. But in terms of what they offer people, in terms of being able to make additional income for streaming, is a lot better than what Twitch offers. They're with their partner program, they're offering hourly pay. So you don't have to basically people would just have to show up to your stream. That's it. That's all they need to do is just show up to your stream. Twitch, they encourage people to give money. Yeah. A lot of FG streamers on Kick. Yeah. A lot of I had this discussion with one of my homies. We were talking about the FGC and content. We did a stream together, Avatar Yaya. He wa- he was saying that and I agree with him that fighting game players should just get off Twitch, right? There's other platforms. And if you notice, there are certain people in different scenes in terms of that aren't in the West that are switching platforms. So Tokido was on Twitch, I believe, and then he moved over to YouTube. There's plenty of yeah, streaming. See, the streaming was just not for me. Yeah, you might maybe it might be for you. The problem with that is Twitch is highly saturated. Yeah. Oh yeah, we gonna get into the Street Fighter Six sucks and what I think about it and the modern controls. And I do have a complete rant that I would like to say because I think when it comes to a lot of these discussions, there is no discussion being had. Let's just be real. It's it's a bunch of people yelling at each other. I'm always open to have dialogue because I think you should have dialogue. It's okay for people to have difference a difference in opinion. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. A lot of Japanese players are on YouTube. So Kawano's on YouTube. I believe Kazunoko might be on YouTube. I know Tokido for sure. Tokido just moved over to YouTube. He said he moved over. I think a month ago. 'Cause he said I'm moving over to YouTube. Um, Moke's on YouTube. Yeah, try YouTube. I think you should give streaming another try and try a different platform. Try YouTube because with YouTube you can take advantage of SEO and argument. Uh, you know what's interesting? This is a plan of mine I have. I never understood why top players never really leverage themselves being top players. And what I say by this, I mean to build their audience more outside of just like their certain bubble, right? From my knowledge, what I know, based on what Punk has said in his tweets, three kids to take care of. Every time he goes to Japan, he's showing love, right? So my whole thing is, it's very clear that other people want to hear from our players. Why haven't players invested in I, even hiring like some type of putting Japanese subtitles on their videos, using Japanese titles, to bring in an audience that wants to hear from you. It's a different source of revenue, different source of eyes, because if they're watching your content, you get more viewers. It's easy. I mean, you could pay someone to translate your video, to do the subtitles for your videos. You don't have to know Japanese. Now, I'm learning Japanese, but I never understood that. When there's audiences that you can tap into, and people don't want to tap into those audiences. Now, this is just me giving away my yeah, that's a huge untapped market. Very untapped market. And if you notice, certain players, well, even certain Japanese players don't leverage that as much as they should, because Nimble's one of the players that kind of does that. He makes his videos available for peoples in different languages by having the English subtitles on his video. So he's one of the players that kind of gets it, and he has the crossover videos. Momochi was having his crossover videos with different people from different scenes, and I think having more of those collaborative videos from the East versus East and West can expose. Is just globally watch to expose yourself to a different audience, so everyone can grow, right? So people would like to hear from Emoji, but there's a barrier that most people can't speak Japanese. Okay, well, if you yourself, yeah, yeah, if you don't yourself don't speak Japanese, get you a translator. You can pay you you can find you a good translator, pay for them, by the way. And a lot of these players have the money, the means, and the money to do this stuff, to pay for them, and build an audience. Build I mean, get a different market. I don't understand. And mind you, I don't have a business degree. I don't my degree is never in it wasn't in business. I have a degree, but it's in computer science. I've just thought about it. I really think about these things because it makes sense. It makes too much sense. But I guess I make too much sense. Dang, you know what? I'm giving away all the secrets. I'm giving away the Krusty Krab formula. Yeah, FGC Translate. They don't want to put. It's the thing is, it's not extra work. You can pay someone. That's what's mind boggling to me. You could pay someone. Like, wow. Like, you can pay someone. You pay someone. You pay someone to do the work for you. It's not that hard. It's not hard. You have the money. You have. I get it. You have money. If I had the money, like Mr. B says, right, bro, he every dime he gets, he invests right back into his content, in his business, right? I would do the exact same thing. Invest that money right back into the content. Invest it right back into the business, so I can keep that stream of revenue going. Now, granted, I don't. I'm not money motivated. Wow. Imagine being on Twitch and the first thing you see is a bot. I haven't been on this platform in a while, and the first thing that I see is a bot on my stream chat. Such a great platform. What a platform. A bot. Where's my phone at so I can log into my Twitch chat? Oh, here it is. Is this my mobile? Yeah, it's my mobile phone. Sending it to my mobile. Your Twitch login number is. I can't see that online. Hey, tomorrow is Halloween. What's everyone's plans for Halloween? You know, the spooky day. Spooky day. All right. How do I combine my chats? No. Watching some scary movies. You know, my tradition used to be. I used to have a October tradition, and that was we didn't play any scary games this month. We were supposed to finish Resident Evil 4. We still haven't finished Resident Evil 4. I'm going to be working too, so there's that. You know, I got to bring you guys the best content. I'm going to be working. As a huge horror fan, you know, I'm not a fan of horror movies, but I really like horror games. I really do. I really do.
Silent monitor and stuff. Now, of course, it's going to be the
Yeah.
same rule applied when you actually add just combine your chats. Now, there isn't like a stream. It does that, but you can't have it as the only way to do this is with Bottrix Live, which is actually kind of like the chat would you get your stream. It does that, but you can't have it as a actual source that you can click on a monitor and stuff like that to actually observe for yourself. So this is the only real method right now to actually just combine your chats into.
I can't do that. Oh well, I'll just have to dock them. So I got the Twitch chat, the Kick chat, and the YouTube chat, so I can monitor all my chats. Yeah. I'm not. Outside of Resident Evil, I haven't really played anything much. I did play Fear, but that was a long time ago. So I'm not too versed in what's coming out. And also, I did play PT or Silent Hill or PT Silent Hill, whatever you want to call it. I guess, right? All right. Where's the chat now? All right. So I can close out all this. All right. So this is now good. Everything is good. Everything is good. So we have everything now. We're good. We're good. We're good, guys. That took longer than expected, but it shouldn't. But yeah. All right. So we have two topics And then I do want to get into a bit of a rant after these topics. Uh, because I feel like some things just need to be said about, especially what's going on in the scene. It's just, um, and how can I dock this? I don't know how to do this. That's up there. Is that? Oh, okay, there it goes. All right. So I guess I'll put that right there. Then I'll put my Twitch chat. I guess right here. No, I'll put it on. I can't put it to the side of here. Move. There we go. All right. I got the Twitch chat over here. Then I just need my Kick chat. Kick chat. All right. Accept. All right. But imagine the first thing you see whenever you pop up your Twitch chat is a bot. That's crazy. That's wild. Oh. All right. We're gonna do a poll. What should I do first? Should I do? I'm gonna do a poll. Start a poll. Which topic should I cover first? Yes or no? Alrighty. All right, I started the poll. So y'all vote on the poll to figure out which one we cover first. I do have a plan for both of them. I think we're gonna go more in the style of a Diafoam / Brian F. in terms of what we're gonna be doing for certain streams. You know how they have the topics, they hit them, and we're going to be getting better at covering topics like these to make videos for them. That's part of the content strategy going forward, is to make videos in a kind of like in the style of Brian F, Diafoam, just to have those videos as well too on the channel. I'm still going to be making like the combo videos and etc, like etc etc, but these are the type of videos that are going to get me through the time periods when I don't want to, where I don't have time to do the combos, because the combos take a little bit, they take a while for me to do. I have to figure out the combos, do the set play, and then script it all, and then find all the footage. And so these are easier videos, and I'm still trying to work on making these videos be more presentable in terms of making them engaging. So that is going to be this is pretty much the future of our of the channel. That's gonna bother me. That being grayed out. So right now it's 50-50. We need more votes so we can figure out what to cover first. Moderator controls or Street Fighter 6 sucks. Which one? Which one do you guys want to hear me rant about? Or we coin flip? I could do a coin flip. To be honest, this isn't going to be a rant. He said, I tend to stay away from these type of spicy discussions because I don't want my channel to be about negativity or dunking on people, etc., etc. I don't want to be the guy that sits here and dunks on everyone, right? That's not who I am, right? I want this to be a welcoming, safe space. What I mean by safe space is just a space where people can come and chill, have dialogue, have discussions, even though we might not agree on everything. Well, and that's fine, because in life, you shouldn't expect to agree with anybody on everything. You can't agree if you can't disagree with learn how to disagree correctly with someone. Yeah, I think it shows a lack of maturity as a person. And so I love hearing like people's opinions on certain things. Well, okay. Well, let's see. Give it a couple more minutes, maybe 3, but then it looks like we're going to be getting into Street Fighter 6. Sucks, probably, more than likely. So let me queue up everything for that. Got my little notes. Also, to talk about this, I'm going to have to boot up the game. Because I'm going to have to explain some in-game stuff with this. Well, I was going to explain in-game stuff with both topics. I do want to talk about SFL too, and the weirdness about the American SFL. The weirdness going on with the American SFL and who. Okay. All right. So we're going to do Street Fighter 6 sucks. All right, let me queue up everything. All right, so we're going to do that. So let me get everything. Let me get everything prepared. For episode release, they did finally. This made no sense. Now I could rant about that in its general. I think the USSFL sucks. I really do, and I think this will probably be one of the only cases where I have a strong opinion. I think who's ever running it needs to retire. The promotion for it is whack. I don't know if you guys saw the Europe video. The Europe video, they released a video, and guess what they had in that video? The team announcements for the. How do you not have a video? Yeah, the Japanese one for sure. How do you not? But what? Why are you announcing the teams in Twitter posts? Why couldn't you film a video? By the way, they were already there. Why couldn't you film the video and announce the teams that way? Like who was on the teams? It makes no sense to me. The promotion for it is whack. The promotion is whack. The talent level, okay, it's whatever, right? The talent level is good, right? But there's also an issue with the teams. I think the teams are too unbalanced. And the reason why it's like this is because for ours, the players pick their teams. Players shouldn't be picking their teams because now when I saw the Nasser roster, I'm like, who's beating that team? Realistically, Nasser or even in Bandits, those by far are the two best teams based on what has been shown in terms of Street Fighter 6. Why are those teams so stacked? Why do they have super teams? It's supposed to be a league. That's crazy to me that you got 2 super teams in a league. Hey, everyone else is good, you have good players. I'm not denying that the talent level for the other teams is good, but it's very clear that there's levels to this, right? The 2 best players one of the best players in the world, three of the top 5 players in the world are on one team. How does that make sense? Arguably. And Angerboard, Punk, and Big Bird, right? Arguably three of the top 5. Top 5 players. You can argue that they're top 5 in the world on the same team. Jeez. And that's supposed to be good for viewership, I guess. Having 2, and then that Mina's team is stacked too. That's a super team too. You got Mina RD, consideration for being top 5. Who else is on that team? Kaba, very dominant early on in the lifespan of the game. Very, very dominant. Who else? Chris T, or Cracked T, as some of us like to call him. And what's that? Who else was on that team? Who's their 4th? I'm trying to think. Who is their 4th without me having to look it up? Does anyone know the 4th on that team? Can someone give me that information so I don't have to look it up? Because I don't feel like looking it up. But I guess I'm probably going to have to look it up right now. I'm probably going to have to look it up. Let me see. Chris. Nas. I think it's Bandits. Dang, who was on that team? Let me look this up. Yeah, let me. All right. Chris T. Punk. That's not Bandits. Oh, here's Bandits. Who's that 4th member? I'm scrubbing through this VOD. Is it Zhao Hai? Yeah, it's Zhao Hai. Okay, yeah. All right, that's that team. That team is pretty stacked too. But yeah, this is a SFL rant day. But that's another topic for another day. But we're here to talk about Street Fighter 6 sucking. So give me like 2 minutes and then we'll get into that. All right. I am back. I had to go get me some water real quick. My throat was a little bit parched. But I think I'm gonna cut that off. Boom. Goodbye, Twitch chat. I mean, not Twitch chat. Oh, yeah, that is Twitch chat. I have to say that. Goodbye, Twitch chat. Alrighty. All right, we're good. We're good. So everything's up. We have everything pulled up. And we're ready to go. So, according to the latest Twitter hot take, Street Fighter 6 sucks. Now, this isn't a new opinion that has been floating around because a lot of people have expressed this opinion before in the past. But what makes this interesting is that this opinion comes from one Capcom Cup champion in Item himself and was clipped from his stream in which he said the following. Oh, yeah.
This game's garbage.
That gets me every time. But regardless, we know how Item feels about this game. And so, why do people think this way about this game? Because when the game first came out, everyone was so positive about. Okay, let me switch back to that. When the game first came out, so why do people think this, right? When the game first came out, a lot of people were positive about this game, saying it's praise, and saying this is the best Street Fighter ever. But we're now 4 months into the game's lifespan, and the opinion for this game has started to shift. Now, what has changed between now and then are two things. It's that we've gotten more comfortable in the game, and we've kind of seen where the game is developed. And so the two biggest primary reasons that people are starting to say this game now sucks has to deal with the system mechanics and the character balancing. And so one of the primary mechanics that people are complain about is drive rush. And so I'm gonna pull up the game. I'm going to show you why people are complaining about drive rush and what makes drive rush actually so strong. Let me put up the game. The power of editing is that this will all be cut out. All right.
Street Fighter 6.
Come on, game. Boot up. All right, we can go back to the game. All right.
Fighting ground. Practice versus training. Training room. Shooting.
Do I think it's a salty reaction in the moment? I don't know. It's hard to tell. The reason why is because he might not generally. There is definitely salt in it, right? But it's kind of hard to gauge people's feelings about the game whenever they constantly have whenever they constantly say bad stuff about the game. I know you're not supposed to. I know being overtly positive about everything isn't the best thing because that too can be toxic itself. But being overtly negative about something and then hiding it behind the fact that you love it, I think is just as toxic. So I can't really give a full opinion on whether I think his his if he likes the game or not. I think a lot of players say they like the game, but in reality, their tweets and their actions in regards to the game say otherwise. If you like something, you necessarily wouldn't be as critical as as a lot of the players are about it. Yes, you might express your dissatisfaction with it, but you wouldn't go as hard as you would at it as some of the players are. So that's kind of where I stand. I think a lot of people have like this toxic relationship with the game that is very unhealthy for an individual. Like I said before, if you don't like something, then I think you should pretty much yeah. I agree. It's fair to say that the balancing might be off, and that maybe some of the mechanics might be strong, right? But it's just the overt hate of it is just too wrong. Let me set up my training mode. Playing ranked. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that today. Let's do that. Play some ranked. Is mixed. Why I say Street Fighter 6 suck? Yo, did you not see? Hold on, we're in the middle of a topic, right? We're in the middle of covering a topic for a video, my guy. Keep up with the stream, my guy. You see, we're out here trying to make content, and you're derailing the content. I haven't gave my opinion about whether I think Street Fighter 6 sucks or not. Nah, I'm just kidding with you though. But yeah, this, you know, we're just chatting about I'm thinking if it fix my setup. You know what it is? I'm trying to fix my setup. I don't know how to claim the money on stream. On what it is. What is that? What's that thing? On Stream Elements. Cause it's just weird. It's connected to my PayPal, but it's not connected to my PayPal. But now that it keeps you playing. Have you been playing World Tour? All right, let me remove the frame meter. All right, hold on. Let me get through this real quick. Let me get back to finishing this up. And then I will go back to the interlude and continue with the chat. So I'm not. Verify PayPal. My PayPal is that. Well, try to get the second outfit. Once we get so that all this will be fixed, right? And I keep showing you guys this, right? So if you want to help the channel, all this will be fixed once we reach the first monetization threshold, because that's going to give me access to super chats and channel memberships, right? And so currently right now, I'm gonna be dropping videos this week, 2 videos for sure. We're in the process of chopping up another video right now, making another video right now, but we're getting a little bit derailed. I mean, it is a stream. It's gonna be cut up and edited anyway, so it's not a problem. Like all this is gonna be I guess I probably shouldn't be derailing the content with interludes, but it's okay, right? Where's the jury costume too? So you don't know. Enjoy the process of improvement. Yep. Where's that? Where is this at? Okay. I point you guys to this. So being in the streams helps because this gets this numbers up, and we're going to be streaming a lot more. For sure. We need about 500 more hours to get the fan funding, which will give us super chats and memberships. I don't know what I'll be doing for the memberships to make them worth it, but that will be the option. So being in the streams, watching the videos, which will be coming. I'll probably drop one tomorrow. Just need to finish the thumbnail up for it, and we'll be good. but we're so close for the first monetization threshold. So all that should be fixed. So if you would, so right now is getting this, and then if you would like to support the channel monetary from there, we will have that option, and then we'll get the setup fixed. You know, we'll reinvest all of it back into the channel to make better content. But anyways, that's that. Let me cover this real quick, get back to this, and then I will have another interlude. Until partners, I would prefer no. I mean, you guys can still donate through the stream elements, but like you said, the thing is kind of weird, and so I would just kind of wait till that, because it's easier to do it through super chat and all the other stuff, right? So you don't have to do the stream elements and et cetera, et cetera. So yeah, just do it through that. Yeah, you can try to, you can still donate through the link, but I think the best way right now is just holding off, and then once we get the partnership, which is in 500 more hours of watch time, then we'll be good. So the best thing you guys can do, keep coming to the stream and keep watching the channel. And that's the... So this game doesn't have broken grapplers? It does, I think. If you count... I think DJ's kind of a grappler. No, not really. It really doesn't. A lot of the grapplers suck in this game. And by suck, I mean in terms of just this game. Doesn't mean they're bad. It doesn't mean they're awful. Because as you clearly can see, that you can win with Zangief because Snake Eyes proved it. Doesn't mean, it just means you just have to work harder. That's what I mean by suck. Nothing else, nothing more. That's what I mean by suck. Oh. KBBQ, appreciate the comment on, on Kick. See? Yeah, it's all right. We working on the setup. We're trying to make the setup work. But yeah, let me get back to this, and let me finish this real quick and finish the video before I lose my train of thought. Then I will continue with the chat. All right. I don't like this on the stream. Let me turn this off. Why is this on? Why is this on? Leave. Frame meter. It's just so clunky. Every time you see my desktop, can you please not talk about my desktop? I'm trying to make a video here, sir. Can you please not mention anything about my desktop? I'm very, very sad. It makes me sad. All right. But anyways, okay. Back to the video. I mean, you can't really see. I want the said no donuts. I want the grind. All right, let me turn off my camera so you guys can see the screen properly. Okay. Dang, I lost my train of thought. All right. All right, so let's talk about why Drive Rush is good. So Drive Rush is good because it allows you to cover a distance pretty quickly, really fast. So the character with Jury, for example, I'm gonna show you guys with Jury, right? Jury, if I backdash and Drive Rush in, I can pretty much get close to the character and start my offensive pressure from there. Now, with Drive Rush, different characters have different speeds and different distances. Jury's is one of the better ones, but if I were to pick someone like Zangief, his Drive Rush isn't as good as Jury's, and so his can't be really used as a tool to get in. And so this tool is an effective tool that some characters can take advantage of, and other characters can't. But then there's another layer that makes Drive Rush exceptionally well for other characters, and that is the element of a fireball. So if I throw a fireball, I have enough time to Drive Rush behind it. So what that does, that essentially allows me to set up a shield, and I can get in for free on my opponent and start the offensive pressure. And so that's one of the reasons why people are. So that's one of the mechanics that people are looking at and saying that's really strong, and it's causing people to say the game sucks, right? The other one, the other mechanic that people tend to complain about is perfect parry. Now, perfect parry can come in a number of different situations. It can come in an offensive situation, or it can come in a defensive situation. So, let me set this up real quick. Let me have her. Let's do a light punch. Okay, so yeah, that should be fine. Right. Let me have her do medium punch. I'll do crouching medium punch, right? So an offensive perfect parry is, I can do it after I do something negative. So if I do this, this is negative, right? But if I do this, what if I do this? What if I do this? Oh, dang. Let me switch. Let me change it. Let me do it. Let me do crouching medium kick. I think this should be easier to do, right? I think that should be at least easier to do for me to demonstrate, right? But if I do this, if I do this, I get a full combo, right? So I can turn a negative situation into at negative offensive situation into my favor by simply just tossing out a perfect parry. Now, this also now for the defensive end of this thing, this can come off of the perfect parry negates any type of meaty pressure in this game, except for one thing, which I'll get into later, right? Any type of strike meaty gets nullified by perfect parry because it goes active on the first or two frames. For first or two frames, it has to be active. It perfect parries on frame 1 or 2. Yeah, perfect parries on frame 1 or 2. And so a lot of meaties hit on your first frame of wake up. And so because a lot of meaties hit on your first frame of wake up, that pretty much nullifies a lot of strike meaties. And so let's do this. Let me show you guys what this looks like. Jury on jury violence. That's a shame. All right, let me set this jury to knock me down. So if I get knocked down, I think that is a delayed standing medium punch. That is not me. Let me fix this. That is definitely delayed. I think it's still too delayed. Okay. I think stand fierce. Hold on, let me check the frame data on this to make this easier on myself. To make this demonstration easier on myself. I think stand fierce will probably, if I just do stand fierce, that should be an auto time meaty. Should be a frame perfect meaty. My bad. Yeah, that's a frame perfect meaty. Alright. So if I get knocked, down, I get a perfect parry, and essentially get a full combo off of it. And so that stops the offensive flow of the game that people like to do when it comes to strike. And so in order for them to stop me from parrying, they would have to do a meaty throw. Right? Now, the throw, once it hits, it does offer a punish counter. But a lot of people feel like the throw doesn't give enough of a discouragement for people not to do perfect parry on wake up, and so they feel like you can throw it out there at any time and you can get heavily rewarded, and that the punishment for it isn't enough, right? And so that's those mechanics are the ones that lead people to saying this game sucks. Now the other thing, as I said, is character strength. Now character strength is kind of hard to quantify in terms of I guess you would say how would you say this? I guess in terms of what people think is strong, because a lot of people have different opinions when it comes to where certain characters rank. But there are characters. Oh, let me switch on my camera. All right. So yeah, there are characters that people definitely complain about the most. And these characters can be, I don't know, let me do this. Let me switch back to in-game and do this. Okay, yeah, let me just do that because I have the track separate. All right. And these characters can be, now there are characters that people complain about the most. And these characters could be summed up in this one tweet right here. Not this one. Dang. Wrong tweet. I thought I had this pulled up. I thought I had this figured out. But apparently I don't. Let me fix this. Let me fix this real quick. Give me it. I think it's this one right here. All right, here he goes. Okay, got it. All right, yeah. Now these characters can, now the stronger characters can be. What did I say? Okay. Now the characters that are the strongest can be summed up basically in this one tweet by PR Balrog, which he says this: JP wins, OMG's broken. Ken wins, OMG's broken. Luke wins, OMG broken. Rashid wins, OMG broken. DJ wins, OMG's broken, right? So every time a character wins, players tend to go with this. But there are two characters on this list that have objectively been proven to be the strongest, and that's JP and Ken. Ken more so than JP, despite JP dominating the early beta of the game, because Ken right now, as it stands, is a character that has the most CPT representatives. I believe at either 2 or 3, right? And this is actually and then following up, there's another character that people aren't talking about as much that has just as much results as these characters, and that is DJ. And this was actually summed up in another tweet by a user in which he stated this. Let me find that tweet. Let me find it. I thought I had it pulled up. Jajan. Yeah, and what she states this. The most CPT character, it's no surprise you, it's Ken, which I said earlier, who has taken a whopping 17 World Warrior events and 2 Premier events. So that essentially puts Ken at having 2 characters qualified. Second most character, it might surprise you because it's not Luke, it isn't JP, which is really surprising. Why are you looking at my team? Did I have my DMs? Yeah, I had my DMs up here. I have to. How that's. Listen, don't pay no attention to that. I guess I gotta redo that again. This is wild, man. I had my DMs up. Right. Well, it's nothing bad or anything like that, but I'm pretty sure nobody wants to see my DMs. I'm sure Brian F doesn't have this many blunders whenever he's doing his videos. That's pretty funny though. What's funny is I'm not reading off a script. I'm actually not reading off a script. Uh, that's what's making it. I'm trying to do a new method of doing videos, and that is not really having an outline and then trying to freeform it more. So it's not really a script. It's more so me freeforming and trying to just get better at talking in these long form style of videos, right? But you know what I'll do? I'll do this. Yeah. Uh, because the videos that I make going forward are going to be a hybrid of on stream using some of the on stream footage and also some of the some footage that I record off stream. So they're going to be hybrid videos. I might have to make that part recorded and then just continue on with the rest. It's the because it would be kind of embarrassing to redo what I said earlier on screen because I had my DMs on screen. uh, DM review with Narcomi. So I think we're just gonna do that, right? We'll just do that, right? Can we just do that? I like that idea better, guys. Right? We like that one better. We'll just do that, okay? Okay. I didn't plan on doing that, but we'll have to call it audible, right? Or we can redo it again without the DMs. Dang, I I forgot that I had my DMs up, man. I could have been talking to like a fine little honey, man, or something. Both of them right now. I could have been talking to someone personal, right? A fine little honey or something, because your boy got so much game, right? So much game, you dig, right? This is on my first multi-stream too, so everyone just saw my blunder. That's crazy. That is super crazy. But you know what? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna act like you know what? I'm gonna act like that didn't even happen. See, part of being a good player. DMs. Dang, why y'all cooking me like this? Nah, bro, nah. I refuse to have it. You know what? Nope, I'm not gonna listen to it. I'm not gonna listen to it. We're just gonna redo this again. We're gonna do it again. Okay. All right, boom. Now, let me do this. I forgot to do this real quick. I know. Oh. Hide. I wonder if this still affects certain things. Hide. So I'm hiding some of these layers on my OBS. I'm gonna add this layer. I'm going to add this one. And then we're also going to add this one. Okay, that should be good. I just needed that one. All right. Whatever, bro. Don't have a script, bro. Be wild. Yeah. Listen, stop cooking me in the chat, right? I'm pretty sure Brian F went through this exact same thing when he first started to record his videos on stream, right? I'm pretty sure he did, right? So we're in the baby stages of doing this, right? There's gonna be some problems. It's okay though, right? It's okay. We can pretend like the mistakes never happened because they're gonna be edited out anyway. This is just for the live stream is just for the enjoyment and the interaction. Let me put up all these tweets, make sure none of them have DMs. Okay, we're good. We are good. So none of them have DMs. That is perfectly fine. All right. Where's that other video at? I mean, not video. Where's that tweet at? Make sure. All right. So now the second thing that as mentioned earlier, character strength is another reason why people say this game sucks. Now, the best characters can be a little bit tricky because different people have different opinions on which character ranks where. But I do think a lot of the character complaints can be summed up by this one tweet by PR Barog. In which he states, JP, OMG broken. Ken wins, OMG broken. Luke wins, OMG broken. Rashid wins, OMG broken. DJ wins, OMG broken. Now, obviously, Ken and JP, these are the characters that we've been talking about the most when it comes to characters being overpowered, right? JP, number one, arguably number one on a lot of people's lists. Ken, arguably number two. Now, these other characters, they're starting to be a little bit more debatable, but one character that is creeping up based on results that might be stronger than what we think is DJ, right? And all this this can be quantified based on this tweet right here. Here are some of the fun facts I've gained for the World Warrior event so far. The most successful character in this season will surprise you is Ken, which we've said. Ken's pretty strong, taking a whopping 17 World Warrior events, plus 3 Warrior secondary was used, not to mention the 2 mirror events. Cutting out repeat victors, that leaves us with 12 unique players, not including those who use secondaries. The second most successful CPT characters might surprise you, because it isn't Luke, it isn't JP, it's actually DJ. DJ has won a total of 12 events, 2 premieres, 10 World Warriors, and 1 tournament where a secondary was used. Luke has won 10, JP has won 8, and the number of unique DJ player victors is 8, which is the same number of unique Luke victors. Number of unique JP victors is 6. Chun-Li, a character who has never been part of of any Ishii top 3 conversation has won more words than JP has, although she has one less unique victor. And then the character with the second most place finishes across all CPT event is JP with 18, which makes sense considering that JP and Ken was the grand finals for a lot of these events, right? And so when you have characters that are clearly above the rest, what this does to a game is that it makes a lot of the top players want to flock to those characters and can make the meta a bit stale. And so when players see a lot of these characters, it makes them say, yeah, maybe this game isn't as fun as we initially thought, and maybe this game sucks. But I don't agree with that take in terms of I thinking this game sucks, right? I think what is really going on at this very moment is that a lot of the players that are saying this, such as an IDOM or maybe other players that share the same sentiment, a lot of them right now just aren't as good as they were in 5. And so because they aren't as good as they were in 5 and they're making that transition to a new game, it's easier and it's easier for them just to say the game sucks as opposed to just, I don't want to say just getting good, right? Because I don't like that phrasing, as opposed to working out a lot of the issues that they have with the game, right? I think it's a better way of phrasing it. And so I would encourage people, instead of saying the game sucks, to at least try to adapt to the game, figure out new strategies, and actually learn and grow. Because the game's still new. We're 4 months in this game. The game, a lot can change between now until we get the first patch. And so don't just flat out bash the game. Don't just flat out dismiss it. Yes, there are some troublesome parts about the game, but at the end of the day, if you don't think the game is fun and you're not enjoying it, then you probably should just put the game down. Let's just be real. You don't have to make up any other excuse. You don't have to make an excuse about, oh, I'm in it for the competition, etc., etc. If you're not enjoying the game, just put it down and enjoy something else. So that's going to be it for the video, guys, and I will see you guys in another video. All right. Yep, that was awkward. Awkward. No, it was pretty funny though. It was pretty funny. The modern controls video should be better, considering that I don't have my DMs on display. Bro, I'm not gonna lie, that was pretty funny though. It was pretty funny though. I'm not gonna lie. No, someone should clip that and put that on live stream fails. And plus, like, streamer tries to record YouTube video, but forgets that he has his DMs on stream, but doesn't get You know what would have been even more embarrassing if my For You page popped up? Because Twitter be recommending, I'm not saying like, they be recommending me some stuff that I'm like, why do you think I like this? I don't like this. Stop recommending me this stuff. Just be glad my For You. I remember there was one day though when I was streaming and Twitter put on my For You page. It was an anime. It was an anime chick, and it wasn't. It was some. It was. I wasn't following this person, but my mutuals were following this person, right? And so but I know the person, right? So his post came up, and it was like this anime girl doing something sexual, and I'm like, it wasn't like super sexual, but it was like pretty weird. Not like weird, like but like pretty embarrassing to have show up on your timeline. And I'm like, guys, look, I'm not following him. It's just my For You page. My mutuals are following. And so there was that. But yeah, let me get into the Modern Controls video. And we're gonna finish up this stream. And I might finish it up with a rant, like an actual rant about just about everything. Because still has some what on it? Blue? Oh, be right back on it? Oh. Why would was it still up there when I was talking? Oh. Dominate. Wait, please don't tell me. Okay. Oh, thank goodness. Is it dominate? Dominate is a better word. For what? For moderate control? I gotta explain to people why modern controls shouldn't be banned. Ah, jeez. Goodness gracious. Can we not do this? Or should I just... Before I get into modern controls for this, you know what I want to do? I want to do my rant, right? I'm just going to go ahead and just do my rant. Well, let's just go ahead and get this out of the way, right? Before I do the modern controls thing. Because I feel like this needs to be said. Upload is less than a megabit. Dang. That sucks. But let me get into this rant, right? I am sick and tired of a lot of the stuff that is going on in the Street Fighter community when it comes to Twitter. I'm using only Twitter, right? Because I think the community online is different than a community offline. Very clear. Two different communities. I'm sick of pros getting on Twitter anytime something is wrong or anytime they lose or whatever, right? Salt tweeting and saying stuff about the game in hyperbolic rhetoric. Right? I think them saying that does nothing for a discussion. You shouldn't get online and say, I think stuff like, I don't know, Drive Rush is the worst mechanic in the game, right? Or worst mechanic in Street Fighter of all time. You shouldn't get online and say Street Fighter 6 is the scrubbiest Street Fighter of all time. You shouldn't get online and say all these other stuff that players have said over this past couple of months about this game and the language that they're using. Because it's not helpful, right? I'm tired of the players getting on here and complaining about anything. Second thing I'm also tired of about is the casuals complaining about the top players complaining. Whenever a top player says something, the first response that a lot of people say is to get good. Why are you telling someone? A lot of times they're telling Evo champion or people that were even top 6 or top 8 in Evo this year for Street Fighter 6 to get good. Whenever they're salty and they make their salt tweet, why do people feel the need to do that? Right? The situation is already on fire, so it's already a fire, right? When you come in there and you say stuff like that, you add more gasoline to the fire. So you're not helping, you're making things worse. Stop complaining about other people complaining, because what all this complaining is doing is, and I've seen a lot of tweets from players, and I'm gonna show you guys one right now, right, where a player has gone on and said, hey, look, right? So this, right, check this out, right? A player has gone on to say, I'm losing motivation to play SF6. It's just constant whining. Constant backhand and compliments. If another region wins the million, that same tired USA needs to come together. Conversation will come around. Hopefully we get it right before it's too late. So for a lot of these discussions and a lot of this stuff, this complaining online, we're losing players because of people are getting tired of it. Now, I'm of the opinion that I can separate the online community from the offline community, but when this is what everyone sees is constant negativity, it could be draining on players, right? It could, and people don't want to have to deal with it. Yes, Street Fighter 6 isn't the best game, right? In terms of where it's at right now. But I will say this, it's a heck of a lot better than what was released for Street Fighter 5, the first iteration. And I love Street Fighter 5. I think Street Fighter 5 is probably one of the best Street Fighters to exist, right? I agree with the players that Street Fighter 6 does have its issues. It does. You cannot look at this game objectively and say that there are things about this game that this game is all positive. You can't, right? If you do that, I mean, more power to you, kudos, right? But at the same time, you shouldn't throw out hyperbolic rhetoric to talk about the issues of the game, because it doesn't lead to an open discussion in which everyone can basically talk and communicate like human beings. Because of what's going on right now, it's you just have a bunch of yelling going on at each other, and you don't have enough people saying, hey, this is my opinion. I respect that you have a different opinion. But I see it, and I disagree, but I'm still going to treat you in a matter with respect. And so I think with all of this, players need to take accountability for the salt tweeting. Players should not be doing that. I guess the casuals or the players that are salt tweeting, the salt tweeters, they need to take accountability and stop doing that as well. And we all need to pretty much come together, and whenever there's an issue, discuss it like adults. Can we all do that, please? Can we do that, or am I expecting too much? Jeez. Oh, goodness gracious. Rant over. There you go. That's my rant for today. Right? Can we at least all agree to disagree? Can we at least have conversations like adults instead of just shouting matches? Can we do that? Are we adults here? Right. We can talk about Drive Rush not being the best mechanic. We can talk about Perfect Parry not having some issues or whatever if you think that way. I personally I like Perfect Parry. I think it's funny. I think it's kind of funny though. I'm not gonna lie. Right, right. The Perfect Parry someone and then get your offense started from there. To me, that's funny. Now, granted, I'm a bit more toxic, right? But then can we also uh and the character balance does needs to be adjusted. I don't think JP should be as strong as he is. Maybe some slight tweaks. I'm not saying kill the character. I also don't think Ken should have some of the stuff that he should have. Slight tweaks. I don't think you should gut a character, right? Because I've been through the process of having my character gutted, right? And no one likes that. That's not fun to have your character just be nerfed to the ground, right? Right? We can agree that there's issues and we can talk about those issues like an adult. That is all. Now, on to this modern controls. And then I wanted to do something else, but I don't know if I'll be able to get to it. So something fun. You guys remember that the wheel video that I did? I kind of wanted to do that again on stream. But I don't know. I might just have to get off. We'll see. Let me switch over to modern control mode. Let me have starting soon so I can know where to cut. And make it easier on myself. This time I have no DMs up, so we don't have to go through that again. We don't have to go through that again. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Please tell me I'm not on the Be Right Back screen. I'm at least on the correct screen. Please tell me. Jibua. All right. Should modern controls be banned? Is a question that some of the people in the community are starting to ask. Now, this first started with a tweet by one Zaffarino in which he says this: please ban modern controls from competitive play. It makes the game so lame at Capcom Fighters. Now, Zaffarino isn't the only person to say something about this, because Chris T then follows it up, or Crack T as some of us like to call him. This discussion was bound to happen at some point, and I think it needs to happen now. I also think Modern should be banned from competitive play. What are your thoughts? So yeah, people are already talking about banning Modern controls. But why are they talking about banning Modern controls? Well, in order to understand that, you first kind of have to understand how Modern controls work. Let me make sure I do this. Am I in Modern? Let me switch characters real quick. Let's do Modern Jury. Yeah, I think I've played Modern Jury. Let me turn on my virtual controller. It's what, virtual controller? Yes, virtual controller. Okay, DI. All right. That is so weird, having Jury's face being covered. So I'm gonna turn off my camera again because I don't like having Jury's face being covered. It's just weird to me. It really is, especially when I'm trying to make a video. I need to get a green screen. Work on getting one of those later. So how Modern controls works is that there are 3 buttons and a special button. So you have a light, a medium, a heavy, and a special button, right? And then you also get access to being able to do supers by doing 2 buttons, which is special and your heavy, right? And so the specials also can be modified by also doing a direction. So I can do down for a down special, forward for a forward special, and back for a back special, and neutral for a neutral special, right? And so what having these inputs, easy inputs for special moves does, it basically grants me instant reactions. One of the most common situations that people like to complain about is fireball into drive rush. But with Modern, that is not a problem. And so let me demonstrate this for you guys real quick. All right. Oh dang, I'm on Modern. I'm on Modern controls for Jury too. Okay. Oh, another Jury. All right, we'll just do that. Martin, I can sit. Let me pause that real quick. So with Modern, if a character were to throw a fireball and then drive rush after it, if I give myself the distance that they would approximately do something at right there, I can essentially just do this. Right, and there's no harm for me, right? Because I have a button that's set to 1 button, and I just have to do the direction for the super, and I stop the drive rush, right? Then it also allows me to do this as well too, right? If I'm playing neutral, I don't have to worry about doing a DP motion. So if I'm playing neutral, I don't have to worry about doing a DP motion because I can just do forward and special, and that's my DP. So if they jump, I can anti-air. So with modern controls, let me go back to this. Or should I just go back to... Let me just go back to in-game and then just put my web main cam back up. Right, so you can see my face now. So with modern controls, my mental stack becomes less, and I essentially force the opponent to slow down their game plan. Right? So that's what makes them so good. And so that's the reason that a lot of players are complaining about it, is because what modern essentially does is it forces a player to change their gameplay. And when a player has to change their gameplay, a lot of times they don't like it. I'm going to be, as someone that is a competitor and has been competing for a long time, a thing that I noticed by a lot of players is that they have one way of playing and only one way of playing. And so when you shut that down in a manner that forces them to do something else, instead of trying to figure out a way to deal with that, they're just going to say, I don't know, this is cheap, this is scrubby. So this is where this is coming from. Now, modern controls, they aren't good. I mean, they aren't. Let me rephrase. Modern controls aren't like busted. I know this because I play modern. Modern has flaws, and those flaws are very simple, right? And let me do this so I can show my demonstration so you guys can see it perfectly. So the flaws of modern are, because I only have 3 attack buttons. Okay, no, let me do that. I'm gonna talk about that later. Okay, so the first flaw with modern is right off the bat. The flaw that is always mentioned is the fact that if I do the auto super, my super does less damage. So if I do the instant super, it automatically scales to 80%. Right? I don't get the full 100%. Okay. And it's not just the super damage I'm losing out on. I'm also losing out on combo damage because I only have 3 buttons. And so because I only have 3 buttons, Capcom has removed some of the buttons that give characters certain damaging options. So with Juri, I can, off a standing medium punch, I can only get standing light kick, right? That's the most damage I will get off a standing medium punch in modern. Now if I'm in classic, I can do standing medium punch and a crouching medium punch into DP, which does more damage. That button is not available in modern, so you're losing damage. So there's a damage penalty, not just with the supers, but with the loss of normals. There's also a damage penalty when it comes to set play, right? And Martin Juri, when she, my jumping attack buttons are these, right? So it's jumping medium kick and jumping heavy kick. Now, if I were to activate Feng Shui with this character, right? Let me activate Feng Shui. I don't get access to the double overhead setup in modern. So I lose that Oki because all I have is jump roundhouse, and jump medium kick. I don't get that setup, right? Because in order for her to do the double overhead setup, she also she needs jumping fierce and jumping heavy kick. So if I'm in classic, and I activate Feng Shui in the corner. Activate Feng Shui in the corner. Let me do this instead of the block up the first hit. And I activate Feng Shui in the corner. I get access to that set play. I don't have that in modern because she doesn't have those buttons. So you lose out on set play. And so, as you clearly can see, modern has some issues that people don't want to take the time to explore because they would rather just go online and complain. Having the take of modern being that should be bad is a level of gatekeeping, because there are players whose introduction into Street Fighter is by modern. And so why are we trying to stop them from getting into the game and from competing at a high level based on control scheme? You get instant reactions, yes, that's good. But you also lose out on a lot of characters' tools and their set play that allows them to get even bigger damage, and some of the stuff that allows you to steamroll faster than if you and allow you to kill faster in classic than if you were in modern. And so, yeah, they shouldn't be banned. I think players need to consider learning modern. Just at least consider learning modern, right? Before you spout this take, at least play the controls, figure out their flaws, figure out how you can approach against a modern player, and instead of just complaining about the control scheme and saying that it's scrubby or it should be banned. But that's just my take. We need to stop with this gatekeeping, and we need to be better when it comes to these things. And so that's gonna be it for the video. I'll see you guys. I accidentally hit drive impact on my stick. But anyways, that's gonna be it for the video, and I'll see you guys. Let me know what you guys think about modern down in the comments, whether you use them yourself like myself, whether you think they should be banned. Maybe I'm an idiot, right? You just let me know in the comments down below. So until then, I'll see you guys later. All right, boom. All right. That's modern. Dang, did I not have? Oh, okay. Please, bros, please tell me that I had my face on screen. Please tell me I had my face. Okay, yes. Okay, thank goodness. I got scared. All right. So I could do a couple different things, right? I could do this other video. Well, this little fun thing, or I can just hop online and play. Probably for a little bit. I'll probably just do that. Put some music on, jam out. Oh, bro, I'm still tripping off the fact that I had my DMs up for that when I was recording that video. That was awkward, as Drake would say it. Awkward. I don't know. Awkward. Awkward. All right, I'm gonna get back in. Yeah, I'm gonna get into some matches. I was gonna do this. I don't know if you guys saw the Will video that I did. The building the best character online. Well, building the best player from some of the traits. I thought about doing that live, having a live version of that, because maybe I can get some feedback from people. You know, maybe you guys might pick something different from a player, like some of their traits. You know, maybe do that. I mean, I could do that, or like I said, I can get into modern only tournaments and hitbox only tournaments would be fun to kind of see. I think so. I think everyone.
Special match online.
I said I think players should be I think players should play modern.
Custom room.
The only reason I know about modern flaws is because I play modern. I play them. I think if more players would learn, they wouldn't be online and they wouldn't be on Twitter complaining. Like I said, this complaining has got to stop, man, because it's hurting the scene. Like I said, with everyone. This goes with everyone. That's all I'm saying. The top down. If you didn't see my rant earlier, it's gonna be out later, right? I think everyone needs to stop complaining. The top players need to stop with their hyperbolic rhetoric because it's not helpful. And I think the casuals need to stop complaining about the salt tweets. Stop tweeting the salt tweets. It's not a dialogue. It's just a yelling match. It makes everyone look bad and like immature babies. I think the whole world would be better when people understand that everyone will not agree on everything. Can we? And that's okay. Everyone's not going to agree on everything. There's stuff that I probably would say that people would disagree with me on. It's okay. You know what's crazy is I've actually been in heated discussions, but I've never talked down on people. I've never said anything bad about them. And even after that heated discussion, bro, we were chill after because, you know, sometimes in discussions, you get passionate about certain things. It happens, right? But you just move on.
Special online.
Right. I don't think it's that serious. I don't feel the need to like push back on everyone. Or push back on all the stuff that's going on. Just don't. On some of the stuff for the top players. I have better things to do with my time than to sit and argue with someone that clearly has their mind made up. Like I said, they should be using hyperbolic rhetoric, but at the same time, at the end of the day, you're dealing with someone that has a difference of opinion than you. If they think Drive Rush is a bad mechanic, it's just their opinion. If they think JP is broken, it's their opinion. If they think, I don't know, the sky is blue, that's a fact. So you can't argue with that. I mean, if you're gonna argue with that, then there's something wrong with you. There's definitely something wrong with you. See what I did there? I got you. You thought I was gonna say that's just their opinion. I don't know. I think I've gotten too old for this. I'm too old for this, man. I'm a mature adult. I don't have time to be arguing with people online about dumb stuff. arguing about video games online.
Online.
That's crazy. That's crazy. At the end of the day, when you really think about it, we're arguing about video games online. Arguing about video games online. Arguing about video games online. Do you understand how crazy that sounds?
Custom room.
Do you really understand how crazy that sounds? Goodness gracious. I be shit. Oh dang. Who got the lobby then? Well dang. Let me do this. How do I search rooms? Update search menu. Search. Set parameters. Specified. Unspecified. I don't remember. Password. All. Oh no. Free top G. Dang, who the open? That's not the lobby. Who got the lobby? How am I supposed to play? How am I supposed to play this game that sucks? This game really sucks. This terrible game that I hate so much that I keep uninstalling. How will I be able to do that if I can't? Ugh. Well, dang.
Custom room.
Oh. No, this is the wrong name. Bro, what the heck? What am I doing? That's the wrong room. Oh, I know what I can do. I can search the parameter. So what it should be is slot. It should be 4 slot. It should be 4 slot 0. Should be what, first 2? All passcode. No. Oh, dang. Well, I don't think I'm going to be playing right now. Well, okay, what should I do? I was trying to get in this lobby, but I guess not. I think I'm going to do this, right? I'm going to do this other video. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this video. This is fun. We've been discussing some things, right? Why not do this, right? Let's do something fun. Or should I do it later? Should I do it another time? Should I do this another time? Yay or nay? figure out how I'm gonna chop up these videos and make them. I thought I did. What, the video? I think the modern controls videos went a lot better than the a lot better than the the I'm gonna get better at doing this. I'm gonna keep at my public speaking in the Street Fighter 6 sucks video. Oh, so you guys remember this video? You guys saw this video on my channel. I don't want you guys to see this video because I had to keep my this one right here. Shorts. So I was gonna do one of these live. Oh, here it is. This one right here. Yeah. This one. I essentially built the best player from I built a top player using attributes from the other top players. This was from Evo. I was gonna do the top 16 from the Singapore Major that happened. I don't know if you guys saw that. I was gonna do the top 16 for that Singapore Major. Put the players on the wheel, spin it. See, the top 16 for that would be. It's the top 16. Premier Gachikun one. I don't think Gachikun gets enough attention for being who he is, man. Gachikun is just a solid player, man. And by that I mean a player that you don't think has the success that he does for how little people talk about him. He has a lot of success. I think in terms of Capcom Cup champion, he's the least talked about Capcom Cup champion. The least talked about Capcom Cup champion. He's a nice guy too. I got to meet him at earlier this year. Yeah, this is the top 16 would be Gachikun, Chris Wong, Moke, Minardi, Nauman, Kakeru. That's a name I haven't heard in a while. Good to see him. And Kishidi, Fudo, Seo, Go One, Go One. Bro, I can't believe that's his actual name, Goichi. Bro, there's no way that man's name is Goichi. Ain't no way. Narikun, Shuto, Fiexpao, Aqua. So that would be the top 16. I'll throw their names on a wheel, pick attributes from them, build the best player from that. So I could do that. Or I could just edit some videos. I probably should just do that. Yeah, so there's that. But I think I might just do that. Get off and edit some videos because we need to edit some videos. And I might remake that Street Fighter 6 sucks video. I might do that in more polished. I might do that. I'll do that. The monitor controls video is fine. I'll put that out there. I'll put the rant out. But I think I might make the I might do something different for I'll do something special for the Street Fighter 6 sucks. I covered it in this live stream. Yeah, I think I have something different I want to do for that video. We'll save that. I'm not gonna edit that video. Monitor controls is fine, and the rant will be going up. So be on the lookout for my rant in the monitor controls video. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and call it. I might play some I could play some Resident Evil. We do need to finish that. There's always that. I don't know if I would play it on YouTube or probably just in the YouTube stream, but I'll still be live on like Kick and you know and Twitch. You know what I also want to do? I also want to get into trying to translate videos. Do more translations. I want to do that. Ooh. Ooh. But yeah, I think I'll probably just call it here. I'll probably be back. I can't be back tomorrow. I'm gonna work tomorrow. We'll be streaming more. We'll say that. We'll be streaming a lot more. We're gonna be doing a lot of more tournament runs because we want to get into getting back into our tournament form, our ultimate form. I've decided that I want to do really well. Actually, I'm gonna say I want to take the Midwest Premier. I know I need a lot of work, and there's a lot of stuff that I need to do, and that only it's gonna come with me practicing and playing. So, I have to enter more tournaments, which I will be doing, and I will be streaming them. I'll be learning from every one of them, and hopefully, by the time January rolls around, we'll be in a good enough position to be able to be confident enough to be able to take it. So, I'm out of here, guys. You guys have a wonderful rest of the night. And I will see you guys hopefully on Wednesday, Lord willing.